Hey everybody, it's me and Ida again. I'm wearing my Where's Waldo shirt tonight. This should be a bit quicker than the last time. So um, this intro video will be right below the one before. So Thursday's lesson, which is coming up, is again in the week one B-Day lessons folder. If you scroll down, you'll see it is the second lesson. So if you click on it, it's on slope fields. So it's some stuff that we've done before, and then there's some new stuff as well. So if you click on that, it'll come up. I cheated a little bit. Man, internet is slow. I cheated and already pulled it up. So there is an intro video. Tell you about slope fields. Khan Academy, again, pretty slow and boring, but not too bad. I watched them at about 2 times speed, 1.75. So you might want to speed them up a little bit. It's only 7 minutes long. So it's Sal going through how to plot a slope field. Not too bad. After that, got some notes. Okay. Okay, Sal, shut up. Can we make Sal shut up? Bang. Sal's gone. Okay. Notes. Okay. So if you remember, we did slope fields before. They remind me of wind tunnel tests. Basically, this is a differential equation you should remember from Tuesday's lesson. dy over dx is the derivative. It's the same thing as y prime. So a differential equation has an infinite number of solutions because of the integration constant. So, if I were to integrate this, I would get an infinite number of solutions depending on what the integration constant was. If we know an initial condition, we can get a particular solution. So that you should have known from the last lesson we took. Now, a slope field kind of shows you, these are all little tiny slope lines. So that's how fast the graph is changing at this point, how fast the graph is changing at that point, how fast the graph is changing at that point is actually 0. So just like the wind tunnel, these are the flow lines around a wing. These are the flow lines around a car. These are the slope lines for this particular solution. So if they give you an initial solution, an initial condition, you can sketch what the curve should look like. And my little thing here, sketch a little, slope a little. I mean, right here, I can see the slope is about that. So I would start going up in that slope. When I get to here, the slope changes to about that. So I start to go a little bit steeper. When I get here, the slope line's even steeper. So I go a little bit, I see what the slope is in that area. I follow that slope line to go a little bit further. That's how we generated aerodynamic data for reentry vehicles. Like I say over here, don't cross the stream. So obviously you don't want to start here and just draw straight across. You'd be crossing all these streamlines. You got to go with the flow. So that's basically the lesson. If you've got a slope field and they give you an initial condition, you can follow the slope field to draw what the curve would look like. Now, don't go nuts. I mean, this is a pretty decent approximation. It's probably not exact. So guys, there are a couple other examples you can try on your own before you look at these notes. And then, just in case you forgot slope fields, gave you some hints here. You might remember on how to use slope fields, how to figure out for a given equation what the slope field is. And then there are some matching. This is right out of our previous notes. There's 6 equations and 6 slope fields. You can try and match them up. So that is the filled in notes. Where are you? The blank notes look just like the filled in notes, except they're blank. So it's, so you can try these out on your own, whether you do them on Kami or you print them out and do them yourself. The homework is, so guys, give you 4 initial conditions, give you a slope field. See if you can approximate what the solution looks like. Down here, give you 4 equations, 4 slope fields. See if you can match the equations to the slope fields. These are the types of things they might ask you to do even in a free response question in the AP test. Here, slope field, 3 initial conditions. Draw the solutions. Start with the initial condition when x is 0, y is 1. When x is 0, y is 1. So start at this point and follow the slope lines. This should be an easy homework assignment. Should be pretty quick. Here, they give you 2 differential equations. I provided a blank place to draw the slope field. So for these, you're going to have to draw the slope field, and then using this initial condition, draw a solution curve. So you're going to have to draw the slope field using this, and then using this initial condition, you're going to draw the solution curve. Don't go nuts. I mean, you could probably, maybe the major grid points, put slope field lines, and maybe midway between them or something like that, just so you can get a feel for what it looks like. So that's it. That's the homework. What else do I have out here? So guys, again, introductory video from Sal, blank notes, filled in notes. The homework is what I just showed you. It's posted out on Schoology. You can do it on Kami. Some of you have been doing it on Kami and submitting it. Some of you are having trouble with Kami. What's the name? Ida never has trouble with Kami. But if you do have trouble with Kami, you can. Ida again. You can just print it out, do it, take a picture of it, send it in. Kind of weird, everything's backwards. At the end, AP Central has been putting out these review videos. It's this man and woman. She kind of drives me crazy because she says Lafayette, she calls it Lafitte. She's from Lafitte, Mississippi. But they're interesting videos. There are 2 that are related to this lesson. One is on how to sketch slope fields, pretty basic. I think you guys already know how to do it. You're not going to learn anything new on that. But the second one was pretty good. It's kind of like today's lesson. It's how to reason with the slope fields. And these 2 people have a pretty good perspective. They've been AP readers, which means they've graded AP tests. So they kind of know what they're looking for on the AP test. And they've got a couple pretty interesting examples that they do. So I think that's definitely worth to look at. I watched it at double speed. You might want to watch it at 1.5 or 1.25. Especially the beginning, they review the lesson from the day before so you can race through that. But when they start doing the current lesson, you might want to slow down and listen to see what kind of things they're going to ask you for in the AP test. I thought that part was really good. And they had some really good insight. Guys, they actually, at the end of the video, I think attached to the YouTube video, there's a link you can click on. And they have a lot of resources you can look at as well. I just got a message that Thursday night, I've got a phone call with AP Central, meeting. They're going to tell us about the AP test. They're going to tell us what type of free response problems are going to be on it, so what to expect. Next week is spring break. I'm not going to give you any work over spring break, but I'll probably be posting AP review stuff for you. I have trouble not communicating with you guys. Ida might come back next week. Ida might go on vacation with me. I'm looking forward to sitting in my backyard and reading books. Hopefully you guys are relaxed as well. And then guys, the end of the lesson, click on this, do a little evaluation and answer my questions. So that's about it. Guys, I'm going to start doing Zoom. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to or not, but I'm going to start doing Zoom. I got a call tonight at 8:30 with you guys, and I'll probably do them on the B days. So the day that the lesson's released to you, the day that you start working on the lesson, that office hour for you guys, which is 9 to 10. I'll probably have a Zoom meeting so you can look through the notes, ask me questions before you start doing the homework. I haven't posted the solutions yet. My theory is that I'll answer questions for you, but I don't want to post the solution so I don't get 50 copies of my solution. I want you guys to productively struggle. That is how you learn. That's how we figured out fire and things like that. And then I'll post the solution right after it's due. It's due at 8 o'clock, so hand in what you got. If you've got good work, I'll give you full credit. And then what you got, then I'll post the solution so you can see it. But I will answer questions on B day twice a day in a Zoom meeting. Once from 9 to 10, and once from 8:30 to 9, which are our 2 things. So that's it. Enjoy. See you guys soon.